But anyway, let's go ahead and watch this video. I saw a lot of people posting about this, or not really posting, but like a lot of, you know, the classic like lib channels are like MS Now, like Brian Tyler Cohen, like David A. Pacman, you know, like all the classic like hyperlibs got really, you know, got really excited about this one. Which is kind of why I wanted to go over it to kind of give my thoughts here. But we'll watch it before I prejudge all of these people. Maybe they're right to be so excited about this, but I have a feeling that this is kind of a nothing burger, but let's see.
The annual conservative political conference known as CPAC is currently underway in Texas, and it's going to be rocking all weekend long, everyone. Get excited. Now, if you're not familiar with CPAC, it is one of the largest and most influential right-wing conferences in the country. And it's typically a pretty good indicator of the current direction of the Republican Party and the broader American conservative movement in the moment.
Is that Milo? I don't know who that guy is.
Direction of the Republican Party and the broader American conservative movement in the moment. Which means that these days it's basically a 4-day-long MAGA rager filled with long-winded dear leader-like speeches praising Donald Trump and discussions about the right's latest culture war issues and targets.
Yeah, it's a place where you will find the worst hair, the worst makeup, the worst sense of style, the tackiest jewelry. Like, if you want to see like just like the quintessential MAGA moms, like here, look right here, like you're gonna see a whole lot of that when you're here.
Now, just to
it's like a fucking zoo exhibit, man. It's like they need to like put up glass windows, like hosted in a building with all glass windows so people can peer inside and look at this different fucking species of human that exists, the MAGA species.
Give you a sense of the vibes I'm talking about. Here are the names of just a few of the sessions this year. Defeating communism, and we mean it. Don't Sharia my Texas. Who worked on that one? Give them a button. Cigars, Steaks, and Ivermectin, a Maha survival guide. The president will sue you now, how the legacy media was defeated, which literally was immediately, and I love this part, and with zero hint of irony, followed by the censorship industrial complex. Now, the other thing to know about CPAC is that it's kind of like a bizarre right-wing Comic-Con where conservative activists, politicians, and personalities gather together to rub elbows. You can see anyone from top elected Republican politicians to key Trump administration officials, like the #2 guy at the Justice Department, Todd Blanche. Yeah, he was speaking. You can see border czar Tom Homan and right-wing media figures like Steve Bannon. Heck, you can even see.
So those other people don't they have better shit to be doing right now? It's like this is like CPAC is like a nothing. Like it is literally just like a party for the weirdest people, like your weirdest family members or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've got a real job, you should be doing your real job and not going to this thing.
Trump pardoned seditionist and Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio there.
Bannon doesn't have a real job though, so he should be there.
Liar and disgraced former Border Patrol commander Gregory Bavino taking a little thumbs up photo together there. The MAGA fever dream that is CPAC, everyone. That is what it is. But I have to say, things do feel a little different this year. Part of that is probably because Donald Trump himself, who hasn't missed CPAC in a decade, isn't planning on attending. He's going to be hunkered down at Mar-a-Lago this weekend instead, which is a little surprising given his...
Well, to be fair, I think he does kind of have a lot on his plate right now. Like, not to give Trump too much credit, but like he does have like multiple wars going on that he has to like, you know, that he has to be making decisions on or whatever. So yeah, I forgive him for not making an appearance at this CPAC
attendance record. And given the fact that he really misses an opportunity to have a room full of his cult followers clap for him. According to MS Now reporter Rosa Flores, Trump's absence is part of the reason why the halls have been emptier. But even setting aside the fact that Trump's not planning on going, the CPAC crowd has been a little, well, off this year. I mean, take a look at what I mean.
Come on, be happy. Be happy, CPAC.
Hell yeah, brother.
I know we kept you up late. How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings?
Yeah.
That was the wrong answer.
Okay. Okay. I already see, I think, what happened here. So what I think happened here is that he used the classic "I'm trying to get applause" line for the line that he shouldn't have used it for. And these people are so stupid. They start clapping because they hear the intonation. They hear the intonation of, yes, it's time to clap or whatever. And then he immediately scolds them, which is hilarious. Okay, this is kind of funny, actually.
Let's try it again. How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings? No. Can someone?
And also, I think they have something in the back of their brain of like, impeachment. That means Biden. They're going to impeach Biden or whatever. And then they like, they forget who's currently president. Like, these people are already the people. If you're going to CPAC, you are already way disconnected from reality. Okay, you're the internal world that you are living through inside of your brain is like I don't know. Like, have you ever seen Tenacious D or whatever when they like have mushrooms like? And they're like bouncing around from like they see like a stop sign, but they think it's like, I don't know, like a magical tree that's talking to them or whatever. That's kind of like what's going on in the average conservative's brain. So I don't really think I just don't think they were really like paying that much attention to what he was saying.
Bring some coffee out for the
I know.
We've got to keep this House majority.
So how he could have saved that, though, is if right after it, if he said, MSDNC is going to have a field day with this one, boys. And then when MSDNC inevitably does have a field day with it, you could be like, well, we knew it was going to happen. But yeah, I don't know. That was just kind of, but like I said, I think that they just heard the intonation and they're just kind of stupid. So they just like started clapping, but whatever.
Yikes. That did not go as Matt Schlatt planned. They got that one wrong by MAGA standards twice. Now, whether that's an under-caffeinated crowd or whatever happened to there, during this year's CPAC, MAGA world is obviously not 100% on the same page on a few issues, and probably none of them are big.
Okay, well, I was kind of thinking that they would be a little bit more annoying about this or read into it a little bit further than they need to. Because, I don't know, I did see like a 8-minute video by Brian Tyler Cohen or whatever, and I was just like, I just think this is probably such a nothing thing. Like, I don't think any of the people in there really wanted to impeach Trump, but it seems like she also isn't like taking it that seriously anyway. So let's hear the rest of their analysis here, and we'll close it out.
Bigger than Trump's war with Iran. One young Trump voter told the Washington Post he ran on no new wars. There's a new war. He ran on making stuff affordable. Stuff's less affordable. I'm less than pleased. That voter even went as far to say, I'm considering not voting in the midterms. I mean, can you blame him? Look, Trump's base is clearly divided right now. The cracks are showing. I mean, just listen to Steve Bannon on the CPAC stage earlier today.
We're in the middle of a war right now, or let me say probably the start of a war. The decision in going forward is obviously the commander-in-chief's. But people have to have his back. And you're only going to do that with full information. You have to be convinced. All this debate goes on, and who's right, who's wrong, what's going to happen. It's a debate that has to happen.
Look, Trump's base is all mixed up right now. MAGA's out of sorts, and honestly, it all seems a little low energy. But while that hot mess unfolds at CPAC across the country in cities and towns in all 50 states, the opposition to Trump and his administration is growing and getting stronger and getting more unified.
Debatable. Some of it's getting more unified. They're probably talking about the No King stuff, but a lot of it is getting more unified, except for a very particular wing of the Democratic Party, the centrist neoliberal establishment, who holds all of the power, unfortunately, is trying their best to divide and destroy the Democratic Party right now. Because they would much rather lose to Trump than ever let an actual, progressive left populist win the presidency or whatever. So win power in the Democratic Party. So there is an actual, there are people out there who who are trying their hardest to keep the Democratic Party from unifying. But yeah, okay.